Okay, I was talking about a cedar tree set. If you look right here, this is one great big field. It just drops down off of the hill and flutters out and then comes up a little bit on the other end. But on the other side of here, you have it rolls up and then drops way down again, just like it does on this side. And I know from being in here deer hunting before, these foxes will work the bottom of this draw. So anything I do right here at nighttime when the wind starts pulling back down the mountains, it's going to pull the scent from this set right down through here. So we're going to put the set in right here. I usually try to find a smaller tree, more bushier, but still with the way this one is, a fox ain't going to be able to come in from behind it to work a set. He's going to have to come around in front right where my trap's going to be at. So give me a minute. Let me get everything out and we'll get to it. We're going to put our trap right here. We're going to do our dirt hole right here. We might actually cut a piece of the top of this out, put over here to the side and over here just to block it in more, because I like them more kind of like this one is over here. It's real full all the way to the bottom where you can actually cut a spot out in it. Usually they're not quite this tall, but it's about all I could find on this field. We'll get this set up and I'll pull the camera in closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Right here's gonna be our set. By being back away from the tree a little bit, you ain't got to worry about getting into the roots as bad. Or the base of the tree. Kind of make a pretty decent sized hole there. We're going to be using a deep 1.5. I started using them a lot on my fox sets. I don't have a whole lot of reds here. I say that and might end up turning around and catching one. But more grays than we do reds. This farm here has a pretty good bit of coyotes on it too. I'll take and put a little bit of polyfill under my pans. Every time I go to make a set, I forget something. I have to jump up and grab my peat moss in a minute. Well, we want his approach to be straight up the center here. Back this up from the hole just a little bit. I'm gonna dig up just a little right here to put our chain down. it real good. I use all wood frame cable stakes. Sometimes on my fox sets I'll just use rebar. Some tough old ground here. Take a bend that cable stake over some. Start it back down your hole. There's all your chain going. Get it a little bit. I use a trapper's cap a lot. It just helps me bed them a little bit better. Right, clean it back off. Everything leveled up, start packing it in. Let's get it solid. Grab the peat moss. Pull the trapper's cap back off after we work it around a minute. Take a little bit of peat moss, stick just over the pan. Now the only soft spot I have, now this whole spot is right dead on top of that pan. Everything is leveled. Take and break off some of this in here. Nice and bushy in the top, just not on the bottom. Really bushy. See, any travel he had right through right in this little spot. Pack some leaves there. Put some of this stuff here, box him in a little. And right there is our pan. So, it's a pretty tight little chute going into there. We're going to stick some Hiawatha Valley down the hole as soon as I can find me a stick. That's down in there pretty good. Take a little bit of pillow fluff, set it down in there, give them something to see. Hit it with a little squirt of red fox urine. We'll take some Minnesota gray. Stick it right up in there. And some Mark Dreams cherry red. A little bit up here, a little bit. Back in there. And there's how I do my cedar tree set. I hope it helps you. It ain't nothing too fancy or anything. It's just it seemed to help me out a whole lot on the foxes. Anytime I can find a cedar tree on the edge of a field or edge of cover, I'll set them up like this right here. Usually they pay off. Let's pack a little more blocking up in here. And there it is. Well, we'll catch you somewhere else on the line.